Okay guys, we're back here again. We're going to try to give you a little bit of update on the fleetmaster. Um, I started this about 2.5 weeks ago. We're doing the hot rod version right here. I know I stated in my other videos that the red Steelies, red firewall were the way to go, but the decals didn't come in the kit, and I was looking for decals and I came across something else that I thought would be a lot cooler. Modeling, it's the way we express ourselves, so it's just a work of art, our work in progress till the end, until the last piece goes on. So let's get you guys up to speed, okay? I did tried a couple new things that I've never tried before on this kit, and I have ideas to do a couple more. Those might change along the way also, but let's see how this goes. All right, let me get you in here and show you what I have so far. Okay, so I know I said black, semi-gloss black for the hot rod, and red. So I got the semi-gloss black. It came out pretty good. I think I got like 4 or 5 coats on it. Every time I think I have it, I find something that I don't like. So back here I also did the emblem. I laid some bare metal over that, and I plan on cleaning it off to reveal the chrome for the emblem there. Okay, and another thing I'm going to do with this one is I got some black chrome, so I'm thinking going black chrome on all the bright work. I know I said I wanted bright chrome, but you don't see black chrome that much. Well, I don't see black chrome that much on cars, and I thought that would, lend a really good spin to this kit here. So let me get this body aside and show you some of the other stuff that I have in the works, and we'll go from there. Alright, so to start, I'm going to see if this will pick up. So I don't know. That's the black chrome first coat for the front bumper. We'll see. So all the bright work is going to be dark chrome. Okay. So now with the suspense, here's the dash. This is pretty cool looking. I did some research and I seen some of them had wood grain on the dash. It was burl wood that I seen. I don't have burl wood, so here's what I come up with. I'm hoping that it looks pretty good. I still gotta put the clear over the gauges here, and they have lenses that go over the clock and the speedometer. I might put a little green screen on the radio. I haven't made my mind up on that yet. I did have this, I guess it's an ashtray or maybe a package tray on the dashboard. He did have that in bright chrome, which looked pretty good. But now I'm going to do it in black chrome. See how that turns out. Like I said, all the bright work is going to be black chrome. So here's the interior bucket. I did flocking on the rear panel there. First time I ever did flocking. I did chrome on the ashtrays in the back there. I'm going to leave this all the tan color. There's the seat. I'm going to do something about the grab handles in the back. I might do them with the accent color, which you'll find that out in a second. But, you know, so far so good. Everything's going pretty easy. I haven't had a problem with anything as of yet. So let's go with the front clip. Alright, here's the front clip. As you can see, it's black and orange. The camera doesn't do the orange justice. So I'm gonna do the radiator surround core radiator core, what I forget what they call that there. I'm gonna do that also in black chrome, and I'm gonna put a decal on that. I'll tell you guys more about the decals here in a little bit. That's the deal. It's instead of red, it's going to be black and orange. Here's the front grille. Is black chromed. Again, I don't know if that's it's really not good lighting. You can't really see it, but I mean, the more and more I look at it, the more chrome-ier it gets for some reason. Alright, so here's my chassis. Painted my chassis in orange also. The lowering blocks that come with this kit are just, for me, mine were too big. I couldn't fit the rear end in with the blocks. The rear end wouldn't go in underneath the frame. I probably should have put them all together, and then the rear end would have been sitting on the frame. So I made up myself a couple of blocks, which you can see them in there. Just took some square styrene and cut it down, and I gotta paint everything still, you know, painting it. I gotta touch up the front end a little bit. I heard tell that this kit, it rides high to start with, so I kind of sort of try to go as low as I could. Here's the lower pan. Did those with a silver pencil. I might put some wash around them to get the parts where I didn't get, or where I got the stuff that wasn't supposed to go there. But this is where we're at so far, and let me go over here, grab this. Here's the engine. I did the engine in Chevy blue. I might paint that oil pan a copper color or brass color, just to get some liveliness up in there. This is the valve cover and the lifter cover in the black chrome. It's pretty shiny. I did what I wanted to do there. I might put some wash in the recesses there to add some depth. That's still out for that's just a mine in the back of my head. Here's the chrome's fender covers on the edges of the fenders. They're also the black chrome, and a little dinghy on the end there. That is the I don't know if it'll focus, but it has a little Chevy emblem in there that I'm going to paint up also. I'm probably going to do that in the orange to pop it out. The door cards, it has, I put semi-gloss on it just because I'm going to put in the ribs there. I'm going to put some orange in there for those ribs, and then it has handles, and they're all going to be black chrome and all that stuff. So where else are we at? What else do we got going on? Oh, here's the firewall. I drilled it out for the heater core hoses. I'm going to put heater core hoses on it, as well as spark plug wires and coil wire and all that stuff. I was watching a gentleman build the old Galaxy when it was still marketed under the Galaxy name. He said that he had to trim back these side walls because a lot of them that I've seen, none of them really that I seen other than his, the hood wouldn't sit correctly straight back all the way back. Again, I'm not using a hood, so it really doesn't matter if my hood sits all the way back. But just in case I get that, that I want to do put the hood down on it, it's going to sit down there square. I did paint the hood. I put the hinges on the hood. Supposedly they're saying that it is also posable. We'll see. I don't know that yet. Here's the wheels with the white wall and the orange steely. I'm going to do the lug nuts. I'm going to do a little bit of a wash in there. Not much, just a little bit. I want it to be clean. From sitting around, I think I'm going to have to redo my white walls. They're a little bit, that white picks up dirt really quick and dinges out. So, but yeah, back over here, this is just normal stuff, just the way stuff that it's going together the way that I want it to go as of right now. Here's the visor. Those are those grates I was telling you guys about in the last video. I don't know if I want to keep those or not. I know I want the center chrome, black chrome. I don't know if I'm going to do the edges black chrome or not. I might, and I might just leave those grills in there because then it'll look cool. It'll bring a little bit of excitement to the build, I think, if I leave those that way. So I had to do a little bit of cleanup here today so I could get you guys this video out. Here's what we got going on here. Here's some of the bright work that I still have to paint. The gas tank or gas cap over here, tail lights, license plate lenses, or license plate holder, and then it has these little blocks for the wipers. I have all that stuff over there primed. Also, the handles and stuff like that are all primed and ready for the black chrome. So, I'm sorry it took me so long to get you guys another video out. I've been working, and this area here was pretty dirty, and I didn't want you guys to see me in filth. That's all. So, let's give me some likes and subscribes. I like to like to build this thing into something pretty big, you know. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.